Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and today we are looking at what is probably the coolest thing that Unity have done in years. And we're just gonna go hands-on with this. This is called Unity CLI. This is a new command line interface for Unity, and if you are a Unity developer, this is going to change the way you use Unity. Point blank. It's actually pretty awesome. And in fact, I will never have to see the hub again, and this makes me a very happy person. So you can see it in front of you right now. You can download it through a couple of simple install scripts. And once you get it up and going, all you do is you run the commands. Let's go here, Unity. That's it. It's a new executable, and then you get all of the different options that are available there. You can also do Unity -- help, like so. And I'm going to use this to do some pretty impressive things. For example, I'm going to go ahead now and let's do a list of currently installed editors. There should be none because, quite frankly, I just uninstalled them all. So let's go ahead and install a version of Unity. So how do we do that? I just type Unity install. That's it. And then it will come and pick a version, and I'm going to go ahead and install the 6.7 alpha release. And now, obviously, this is going to take a little bit of time because it is downloading it across the interwebs, but that's it. That's all it takes now to go ahead and install a new version. So let's go ahead and let this run for a minute. All right, that's it. That's as simple as it is now to install a new version of the Unity editor. Now let's go ahead and create a project. Unity projects. So you can type any command like this, by the way, and then it'll give you a list of the applicable options for that particular command. So here are the various different things you can do for projects, like you can list all the registered ones, you can clone, create a new project, link, unlink, upgrade, and so on. What I'm going to do is Unity projects create, we'll call it Mike. Like so. So I'm going to create a new project called Mike, pick the directory for it, temp directory, of course, pick the version for it, and I'm going to go with the version we just used. And now let's go ahead and pick the version we want. So you see here all the various different options that are out there. So the ERP Universal 2D blank, then getting started, essentials, 3D samples, so go ahead and do that. And now this is going to go ahead and download those samples that come with it, which is pretty cool. And then now let me just go ahead and wait for that to finish. All right, so the template is now automatically downloaded. So that's the same process you would have done in the hub for downloading the template. And now your project is ultimately being created. This is such an optimization for workflow. I love this so much, and I hate hubs so much. So you combine those two things together, this is pure win in my books. And it does a whole lot more, as you're going to see in just a second. So let me pause while it finishes creating the project. All right, our project is created. Let's change into that directory like so. And then you're going to see here all the various different bits of a typical Unity project are there. Now we're going to do another neat thing. Actually, let me just clear screen here. Unity pipeline install. And this is the second part. This installs the pipeline into it, works with the command line tools, and enables you to actually interact with the editor from the command line. I will show you that process in just a second, but first let's go ahead and check our project out. So we're going to go here and go Unity projects, open, Mike. And then boom. And then here, come in, I agree, accept and continue. So again, it is a fresh install, so you're going to have to do all of the fresh install fun. Here we are loading up a copy of the Unity engine. Give it a second while this runs. So you're going to see over here from when we installed the pipeline. So installed the pipeline into Project Mike, resolved the latest version, added it in, installation complete, and then Unity Editor will resolve the package when the project is open. So that's what we're currently doing here, opening things up. And let's give this a minute while it runs. All right, there you go. So on the right-hand side here, we have a copy of Unity now opened up. As you saw, it created the samples template, just like we asked it to. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to say Unity. Here, I'm going to clear our screen again so we get back to the top. Unity pipeline list. And you're going to give a list of things here. So you can see there is one copy of the Unity editor currently running. There is the port that it is working on, and so on. So now we can start passing commands into Unity via the pipeline that we installed earlier on. What kind of stuff can you do? Well, one thing we could do is go Unity command open scene, and then scenes garden scene, like so. And then boom, you see on the other screen, it immediately opens up the appropriate scene. Now it still have the typical loading times involved, so it's still loading the scene in at this point in time. So it's going to take a second, but there you can see the beginnings of our scene there is the garden scene in action. Now we could come back over here once again, and I can go Unity command editor play. So you're getting an idea of the things you can do. So there I switched over to play mode. Obviously you can see down here our shaders are still compiling, but there you go. So you can actually run the editor from the command line. This is super powerful stuff. This new pipeline is going to give you all kinds of new capabilities. And then we could also come here. So Unity command editor stop, of course, and then boom, immediately you see it is stopped and it is done. I can say if I wanted to spit out the console from over here into my terminal on this side, I could say Unity command console, and it will spit out a copy of all of the text from our consoles, like so. We can also do, if we wanted to search in here for all of, say, the cameras that exist. If you know the syntax for searching inside of Unity, just do Unity command search, and then I would say type camera, like so. And it's going to search through our scenes, and it's going to give us back in this JSON format all of the various different cameras it found, the exact names for them, and so on. You can even actually evaluate and run a C# script directly over here, and it will run over here. You can have like a REPL type loop going on here, and in fact, you can actually come down here. I feel like one more time here. Unity shell, like so, and then you just basically start typing the commands. So basically here, you get a list of all the various different options that are available. You want to leave the shell. I do believe it's exit to get out. And then once again, and let me go here full screen from this, like here. Now let's clear screen. What you notice here is Unity, and then you've got your commands that are available. And I showed you just a portion of what is out there. The big thing, again, is that pipeline. That pipeline will enable you to pipe through commands over to Unity. At the same time, if you are using AI or AL, you see here MCP. So I can actually come here and say Unity MCP, and that starts up an MCP server over STDIO. So it's waiting for clients to connect. So now I can go to Claude Desktop, Cursor, Visual Studio Code, or MCP Inspector, and it will use this as a bridge. So no longer do you need an MCP server, which is something they were trying to sell with earlier versions. Now it can all be done via this pipeline. So if you want to hook up and automate AI to do tasks with Unity via the pipeline, you can. And you want to talk about how big the pipeline is. Look at this, Unity command, and we'll leave that there. So you get an idea of the commands. Here they are. So there's like 100 and what was that, 51 or 141 of them. So here, see, like evaluate files, evaluate C# code from CS on disk. Evaluate C# code dynamically using the Roslyn compiler. So like I said, you can actually just pass in code and it will run it. I can run your tests. You can get physics settings, list all of the shaders. So again, it's just like Unity command list shaders. And this will give you a list of all of the shaders in the scene. There is just an absolute ton of functionality in that command. I imagine we're going to get more over time. By the way, you can get a much more condensed version of this by doing Unity command and then my BS made up command, like so it errors out, and then you'll get a list. These are the commands that are all available. Unfortunately, they are in bright red, but you see here, set quality settings, capture game view, set serialized field, set import settings, clear the console, evaluate, set layer, open scenes, bake lighting, so on. There's a ton of things you're going to be able to do via automation. You can even actually create game objects directly here, or prefabs, etc., all via the command line. This is just out of nowhere. It's amazing what they have managed to do here. Another thing you'll notice here, we look at the straight up commands. I've just looked at like the Unity side of things. You've also got here for integration into analytics, filing a bug report, building from the command line, cloud integration. So any of your Unity cloud stuff is all being handled this way as well. Then on top of that, again, you handle for your full installations there. Modules, so you can list the Unity modules that are available. So you can see right here, Unity modules. Oh, Unity modules list. Okay, one sec. Oh, that wasn't the command I wanted anyways. It was this, Unity install modules, like so. And you can see you get this interactive feedback here as well. So if you want to install Visual Studio Community or the documentation, various different language modules, various different build support requirements there. It's all here. It's kind of comprehensive what is all available here, and then Control-C to cancel out of that. So that is this new CLI, and this actually works with Unity 6.x and beyond. We also got some word about Unity 7. I'll get back to that in a different video. This, honestly, is the thing that I found the coolest of the announcements at Unite Seoul. So they just dropped this. It is the Unity CLI, so manage Unity entirely from your terminal. We did most of this right now, but you see top level. Standalone Unity binary for managing and interacting with editors, modules, projects, and auth from the terminal. No UI needed. Install via command line. Built for automation. Structured JSON TSV output. Clear exit codes. Non-interactive installs. Service account auth for CI. Available today, the experimental COM Unity pipelines. That's the bit we installed into our project to let you drive it. We showed you that earlier on. So you can do commands via it. Unity command eval runs C# code live inside a running editor or player, returns the results. Together, they allow AI agents to operate Unity, observe a live project, act on it, and verify the results. By the way, you are opening it wide open. Just something you know. If you have this enabled, you install the pipeline in, and you hook it up and like say, Cloud and say, hey, go ahead and do stuff to my project, it can do anything it wants. And I'm talking anything. It can install Unity. It can uninstall Unity. It can do basically whatever it wants. It is a very powerful feature. Just be aware of what you are unleashing here. So details of getting started here. If you're using Windows or Mac, Windows or Linux, simple curl install, see right here. Otherwise, fire up PowerShell, give this command there a run, and then it gets up and running. And then on top of that, a little bit more about what all you can do. I think I showed you most of what I found very cool there. Like I said, you can even actually evaluate C# code. You can directly run it in via command, which is pretty cool. This is going to really change the way people work with Unity. And I have to say straight up, this is, I think, in my honest opinion, this is the coolest thing that Unity did in years. Like just, it's a good, huge step forward. And I think it's going to change the way people work with Unity. And you don't get to say that very often. So not that often I get to be like super hyped about a new feature in Unity, especially like that I had no idea it was coming. But yeah, Unity CLI, this could be a game changer. Again, one final warning, you are opening your computer wide open here if you set this up. So just know that anybody can run from a command. And if your AI does something stupid, it'll do a lot of damage. But this can be used just if you just don't want to use the hub ever again, you don't have to. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Unity CLI. It's going to open up to a world of automation to really optimize things. You could do templated stuff. This can just change the way you work. And of course, it will work well with AI as well. This is one of those things I wish Unity always did. I didn't know how much I wanted this until they added it. And I got to say, this to me is super impressive, but I'm curious, what do you think? Are you excited to check this one out? By the way, you can go ahead and download it now. I will work with existing versions of Unity, not just future stuff. They got me out of left field on this one, but they super impressed me. And I'm curious, what do you think? Let me know, comments down below. I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.